Hello folks and welcome along to the channel, and got a bit of a surprise for me today anyway. We've got a few more than what we were expecting. So after last week's round 6 race in where was it again? In Qatar, where it was Jenty Bars who managed to walk away with the win previously. Let's see if they've got what it takes to carry that on. Mind you, Bramble did do very well, did only lose out due to having a penalty. But here we are at the Jeddah Corniche circuit here tonight, and we are here, 2 seconds, and I noticed Bramble actually already in the chat saying hi, yo, we've got Gaming Infinity, good to have you commentating, bro. Briar saying yo, hello, from Woodbruiser, yo from ALS. Yeah, I'm standing at the back, not having penalty points again from Briars. Somebody being a bit naughty on track. Don't worry, we've all been there at some point. I've had a couple of qualifying bans before, being a bit silly, but anyway, that doesn't matter here. Respect your play, man. You help the league big time. Yeah, do what I can, bud. Glad to be here. I accidentally tapped the brakes last week. Can't remember that. Can't remember what happened in that. But here we are. We're getting ready to get underway. This is going to be a short one-shot qualifying with a 9-lap sprint race, and then we're going to be moving on to the 25-lap race after that. Got 27 turns at this 6.17 kilometre racetrack, or 3.836 if you prefer that in miles. Looking forward to this. Tyres are the C4 soft, C3 mediums and the C2 hard tyres. I want to hear GZ Peeps again today. I don't want to be hearing GZ Peeps again today. That was a bit chaotic. Right, but now we're getting on to the show. We'll see how things are going. So there we go. We'll get with the last week's pole position driver, and they were doing very good there on the exit of turn 2 there, getting a bit too much on the curb. They've dropped all the way down to about 10th, 11th place right now as they're coming in to turns 5, 6, 7, and now 8, 9, being careful there, 10, being careful. Ooh, pushing the limit there is Bramble in that Alpine, coming up to turn 13 now. And this little banged hairpin bend, stretching it out all the way to the wall on the exit. Now coming in to turns 16 and 17 nicely there, brushing up against the wall almost. DRS is open now, and it is a bit odd seeing the white line on the inside of the curb rather than the outside, like we do see there at some corners. But I guess then that gives you more reason to push as much as you can. Brambles is currently sitting in 3rd place as they're heading into the final corner. Now 2nd place. Who is going to walk out as with this pole position? Is going to be Bramble or Chris coming to the line. Bramble getting a terrible turn 2, but doesn't manage to make up for that and ends up 2nd place. Chris in the Red Bull takes that pole position at 128.167. At turn 1, first lap, completely messed up for 3 penalty points. So there we have it, folks. We've got Chris in the Red Bull there with a pole position of 128.167. Bramble in 2nd place. We've got Luke Bracer in 3rd, 4th for Uncle Lando. Then we've got Chuck Norris in 5th, J5 Gaming In 6th, Floyd. In 7th, 8th for Killer Zombie. Then we've got Gaming Infinity in 9th, and that is the last of the people who did manage to complete a lap time. Ivan Tonsick, and no, didn't manage to set a time. Terry Tibbs, ARL, Robert Newber, and Briars all ended up going over the limit a little. But unfortunate, but these things happen, especially in one-shot qualifying. They can definitely spice things up a little. I think there's going to be a little break in the meantime. I'll still be live while I try and charge my phone. Yep, there we go. It's charging. So fortunately enough there, that's all good. So, a little bit of news that we've seen this morning actually, the Williams car reveal. It's not the official livery, but we've seen that the car reveal has came out. That came out, I think it was 9:30 this morning when I seen it. I was quite surprised, to be honest. Bramble saying he lost so much time. Yep, that's a bit unfortunate. Briars went a bit messy into turn 3, then yep, these things do end up happening. But I love the McLaren testing livery. Everybody says that the testing liveries, they're always so nice. Like some of the Red Bull, I'm not even a fan of Red Bull, right? I'm going to say that straight off. Not a fan of Red Bull. I hate the way that whole system operates. But yeah, like their one-off liveries are pretty sick, I'm not going to lie. Oh, welcome along, Uncle Lando. The Japanese Red Bull, was that the one with like the rising sun on it and such? Or it had like I can't even remember. AJ saying I'm a Red Bull fan. For me, still love the livery, the bull and the engine covering the costumes go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I remember the white Red Bull. Yeah, that actually does. That was sick. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah. I think I remember that now. That was that 21 or 22? Always forget what year that the Turkish Grand Prix was held. To be honest, I missed that track. It was such a bloody excellent track. 2019 test in RB. Can't remember what that one looked like. I remember seeing some of them, like back in the Vettel days, for instance, and seeing some of the liveries that they came away with on that was quite cool. Like, to be honest, the Las Vegas Alpine, I think, was that the one with like the roulette wheel and the poker on it and such. I wasn't such a fan of that, to be honest. It was seen Louis Vuitton now speak, seen the tires. Huh? Oh, sponsor! Oh, sponsoring the tires. What? Oh, we've got a thing in from AGLS. Oh yeah, that Red Bull. It's like a black and red, or is it like a dark blue? I'm unsure. Oh, Chris is Chris in the game. Nice one. Oh yeah, that does look quite sick, sort of like a really dark blue. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, there we go. We're getting started. That was wasn't prepared for that. We've got a formation lap. Fortunately enough, we've got a formation lap. Everybody, hold your horses here. Let's see. Everybody going on the medium tyres. That's kind of to be expected. So we've got 14 drivers here tonight. Looking forward to this one. Chris is going to be the one leading them away. Best positions for right now, the two highest would be the Aston Martins in terms of teams, it looks like. Although it's funny, you've got Aston Martin, then a McLaren. Down in 7th and 8th, Aston Martin, then a McLaren again. Oh, that's not good. Ivan off track at turn 13 on the formation lap. Yeesh. Insert that Piastri meme from Austria, when that guy fell using the jetpack. Not gonna lie, that face just instant meme. That was brilliant. So let's see where is Briar's right there, and there's a Haas further back. That's Ivan, I think. Yep. So you'll just be making sure you've got enough space to get going, get them tyres up. We'll be able to ghost through the cars when the start of the line and back up, which should be about now. So let's get ready for this. Let's get ready for this. There we go, we've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, and 5 red lights, and we're off. Let's see how good did Chris get off. We can't see Jack from this camera angle. There we go, he managed to get off quite well. Bramble's holding off in 2nd place. There we'll get position changes up. Chuck Norris actually managed to make a place up on Uncle Lando, not managing to get a good start. Going down Floyd, not managing to get a good... Oh, he's been pressured here from the RB of Gaming Infinity there, and ends up succumbing to that pressure and just trying to find that rhythm. He just needs to find that rhythm. He's dropped a few places right now. We've got Robert Newbert though, who is on a charge right now. He's up 5 places already. Now through turn 13, goes up the inside of Gaming Infinity. He's up into 8th place now. I think this is going to be a driver that we're going to have to keep an eye on here for the rest of this race. He's getting right up close to the back of Killer Zombie right now. Coming into turn 21 and 22. Oh, he wants to go faster. He's got that Ricky Bobby energy. But fortunately, I had a McLaren in the way. Now he's cleared that. He's got his teammate of J5, up in front. Killer Zombie loses the place to Gaming at Infinity. Welcome along those who are joining. We've got Chris putting in the fastest lap, but Brambles comes through and takes that first place away. We're going one further down. Doesn't look like there's anything shifting. ARL managing to get past Killer Zombie there in Williams. That's one team that I'm looking forward to seeing what they are capable of in the next couple of years. Is the Williams team in real life Formula 1. Looking forward to seeing that. We've got, is that Ivan? Yep, Ivan. Unfortunately, a wee bit of an issue there. Oh no, wait, it's further up. Sorry, that's Chris. Oh, what? That's a bit unfortunate. Chris has got a 10-second time penalty. I think they've got damage also. This is going to seriously mess them up for this. I'm so sorry about that, folks. I honestly did not see that there. I thought that was Ivan with seeing the commotion. I need to try and, if somebody, Chris or Briars, is able to clip that and send it into the Discord chat, would be good to see. We've got ARL trying to go past J5 Gaming here. But J5 keeping it in nice and tight, but using that momentum to go around the outside is ARL. Up into 5th place, nicely done there. Bramble putting in the fastest lap. We've got Luke Racer in 2nd place now with Uncle Lando in 3rd. 2.1 seconds the gap to the leader right now. Robert Neuber is flying right now. Was already up 9 places because of all this. I honestly expect them to end up as the winner here if things keep going the way they are. But Bramble is pulled away, same to Luke Brisser. We'll see if that does continue. How long is Uncle Lando going to be able to keep him off the podium and stay on the podium for, as this Silver has been on a charge. We've got Briars and Chris into the pits, and we could expect Chris to stay in 13th place since he has that 10-second time penalty. No, that's some moving now and getting back on the exit road. The Silver up into 3rd place now, up 10 places. I think they're going to need to take a bit of energy out of that car. It's a bit quick there. Gaming Infinity saying they couldn't see Chris and smashed into him. And yeah, you're right, it is only the sprint. We've got the main race still to come. And that'll be coming up in about 6 laps time. So we just completed lap 3 there. Moved on to lap 4. Bramble managing to... Oh, who's that? That was Chuck Norris there, having a little bit of a squiggle coming out of turn 2. Managing to keep it nicely, relatively under control there, which is nice, and not bosh it into the wall. Oh, we've got Terry Tibbs has got a penalty, and oh, Chris, that is horse manure. He's got a drive through also. Chris, oh, the pain. Well, at least he's able to serve it. If there's a safety car, he may be able to come back, but yeah, Briar's retiring from the Grand Prix. Realising not going to be able to get much left out of it. Going to go further up and see how is Uncle Lando going to fare against Robert Neuber. Gets up close, not going for the move just yet. Bit of a lock up of that inside front wheel from the Silver. Bosch is off at the wall with the tail end. We've got a yellow flag in at turns 1 and 2 here. Is it going to be... No, he can't make the move. Couldn't make the move there for that moment and ended up lifting off. And that was due to Briar's retiring there. Welcome along those watching on board with Uncle Lando right now. He's trying to gain back that podium position. Chris right down at the back, not the best of days for them. But see, Roberts actually caught up to the back of Loop Racer here, and that 2nd place could be in threat here, but Robert Neuber has just picked up a warning there for exceeding the track's limits. We'll know that if you do that 3 times, you end up with a 3-second time penalty. And Real Formula 1 is actually 4 and you get the penalty, I think, if I'm right there and saying. But unusual why they differentiate from the real life to the game so much. Let's see. We've got Robert Newber chasing down Luke Racer with Uncle Lando behind. And it looks like the Aston Martin of Luke Racer moves to the left-hand side and doesn't fight too hard for it. He knew that was going to be an easy overtake for Robert. Let's see if he's going to be able to bring that back. We've seen excellent racing from Luke Racer last week out in Qatar. Until yourself that had that instant notice. That was, I forget. So let's see, just got Briars and Gaming Infinity having a little chat in the YouTube section, in the YouTube chat. It's always fun to see. Let's see if Uncle Lando they're going to be able to get up past that Aston Martin. We shall see. He's going to have the DRS, but Luke Racer is not. See, or have they moved? No, they've still not moved the DRS line. So no DRS for the Aston Martin, and they've unfortunately expanded on all of their resources for the battery, but still fighting hard, taking that outside line into turn 1, which turned to the inside for turn 2, and they managed to protect that position of third place quite nicely there. Nicely done there from the Aston Martin, great defending. We'll move further down and see how Terry Tibbs is doing up against Chuck Norris. Still a bit of a gap there between them. Seeing Killer Zombie is also up the tail of Floyd. Oh, Luke Racer being overtaken here by Uncle Lando. Bloody hell, I missed that. Jeezy Peeps. Oh, god damn it, who was it that was calling for a Jeezy Peeps? It's not like last week. So Luke Racer will be just taking it nice and easy for now. Just waiting for that opportunity to strike. I don't think he's got what it takes to get up to Robert Newber, who is 3.1 seconds away in second place right now. I think Bramble could be safe, depending on how things go, but the battle right now is for the final spot on the podium. Luke Racer bearing down on Uncle Lando, and it looks like it has worked out this time. Try not to use too much of that battery, save some for when you're on the defence, when it's going to be the time for defending. You don't want to be using up too much too easy, too much too quickly. Got a yellow flag. Who was that for? That's for Chris in the Red Bull, and he's still not got a front wing changed, which is actually kind of funny. This is typical game. You've got just slight front wing damage, and they'll not replace it if it's on automatic. You got to demand. It's like, oi, you lot, change the goddamn front wing. Looking on right now at Terry Tibbs, right on the tail of Chuck Norris, and Chuck Norris buckled under the pressure there, and Terry Tibbs up into 6th place. Has got a penalty though, so that could end up affecting him in the end, having Ivan getting a penalty also, but he's not going to really affect him as things stand right now. We're going to go up to Uncle Lando right now, who's sitting close on the tail of the Aston Martin of Luke Racer for this podium position. And now we're going on to lap 9. We're on to the final lap now. Yep, you can't race this track with a broken front wing, unfortunately. Chuck Norris being overtaken by Terry Tibbs for that 6th position, but no, sorry, he's already overtook. Not managing to get close enough, my mistake. Welcome along those all that are watching right now. Going to go back up to this battle here between Uncle Lando and the Loop Racer. It's been an excellent battle, I will say, with ARL now joining in to the fray on the final lap. Uncle Lando is sitting in 3rd place, the Loop Racer 4th and 5th for ARL. Robert Newber has managed to close that gap by 1.5 seconds in the past lap, it seems. Past couple of laps. So doing quite nicely there is Robert Newber, but right now all eyes are on these 3 drivers right now to find out who is going to get that final podium spot. Oh, Bracer are going to have to be careful, and he's running low on fuel. Let's see, is he going to manage to get it done? He's going to go to the outside of turn 27, going around. Oh, not able to carry the momentum, to smash and play ping pong off the wall, and it looks like the Williams is going to take him. Oh! ARL manages to take that 4th place there just by the slimmest of margins, 63 thousandths of a second. Uncle Lando missing out, ARL missing out on that 3rd place by just under a 1/10 of a second, really close between them lot. Look at how close that Killer Zombie and Terry Tibb crossed the line there. 600ths of a second. That was... Damn, man. I mean, that was close. Oh, wow. So, what was that, 1600ths of a second between 3rd and 5th. If anybody wants to go back in the stream and get a screenshot of them 3 coming across the line, that'd be quite iconic there. Perfect for anyone wanting a great pick. We see Bramble there, so is the one who walks away with the victory. Did manage to increase that gap near the end. Robert Newford taking it a bit easier, it seems. Did come home in 2nd from 13th place. Nicely done from them. Uncle Lando 3rd, 4th for ARL. Brilliant job from them. Loop Racer came home in 5th. ARL coming up from 12th place. Nicely done. We've got Chuck Norris, Floyd, Killer Zombie, Terry Tibbs, Ivan Tonsek, J5 Gaming, Chris Briers and Gaming Infinity. Unfortunately did not finish the race. So, but unfortunate there for them folks. So now we're going to be moving on to another qualifying session, it seems. I think it is going to be. So let's see. Typical phone being an absolute pain. So it seems we're going to be going straight into qualifying, and then we're going to be having a little break again after that. So getting ready to get going and see how things are going to stand. Who is going to be sitting where for the start of the race? That is what we are all here to find out. It was quite unlucky between you and Chris. Sometimes these things happen. I've had instances where I've ended up out of the race due to just being collected up in all the rubbish. Pretty much, it's not the best when it happens, but you win some and you lose some, unfortunately. And right now, we are about to see who's going to be the winner of this qualifying session. Now, we'll go on with Robert Newbert, I keep saying Newford. So everyone on the soft tyres, as to be expected. Screw it, we'll keep the track map up. Look, Bracer, oh no, have you already invalidated your time, unfortunately? Oh, that sucks. So let's see. Oh, Chris looks like he's on a flyer. Definitely wanting to make up for what happened previously in the last race. So we've seen the three of them, Chris, Robert Newford and Bramble, going all at it in top three there. We'll see who is going to be coming out as the victor. We'll go on board with Robert Newbert right now. He's coming into the final chicane. Oh, it seemed he turned in just slightly too early there and had to make a small micro adjustment mid-corner. Wonder if that will affect the time. Up to Chris. Oh, Chris is down in 11th. Oh no. Oh, what? Robert Newbert, let's see what time they're going to put in at 128.231. Brambles goes quicker, 127.685. Nice time from them, I will say. So they went even quicker from one shot in qualifying at the start. And Chris unfortunately invalidated, it seems. These things happen. Done it myself, but Bramble managing to pull off a brilliant one, 127.685. Robert Newbert in second, ARL in third, fourth for Uncle Lando, fifth for Chuck Norris, Floyd in sixth, seventh for Gaming Infinity, J5 Gaming in eighth, Killer Zombie in ninth. Ivan Tonsik was the last of the people to get a time on the board. Got Luke Bracer in 11th, Chris in 12th, Briars in 13th and 14th for Terry Tibbs. So we've got three of them who unfortunately ended up exceeding track limits. We're going to be having a little hold just now, a little break. You have Bramble has low wings for a change. That's actually quite surprising. I would have had quite a decent amount at least on the front anyway, and a slight amount on the back, but yeah, if it's working out for you, if it suits your driving style, hey, go for it. I mean, there's a lot of drivers out there that we've seen who prefer having a more pointy front end, so not a lot of grip at the rear, but at the front it is all the grip, and it just darts into corners and just dances. But it's a very volatile also, not very good to have that, and it will definitely wreak havoc on your tyres. But we'll see how it is going to go. So folks, I think we're just waiting on the host just pressing go. Just waiting for that message to ready up. There we go. We got the message saying for everyone to get ready. So we're about to get ready and go racing. Well, after this formation lap. So looking at the order here, so lining up on row 1 is Brambles and Robert Newber. On row 2 is ARL and Uncle Lando in 3rd and 4th and 5th. On row 3 is Chuck Norris, and lining up alongside is Floyd. Then we've got Gaming Infinity and J5 on row 4. On row 5 is Killer Zombie, then Ivan Tonsik, Loop Racer and Chris are going to be rounding out row 6. Then we've got Briars and Terry Tibbs rounding out the grid on row 7. So going to there we go. So we'll get a quick look at the tyres everyone's on. ARL on hard tyres, soft tyres for Ivan Tonsik. Terry Tibbs is on the hards, everyone else on the mediums. Interesting. And that is so we've got Breyer saying, yeah, I'm starting at the back only because it's so tight racing side by side. Yeah, this track is unfortunately not the best for overtaking. It's all right down the start-finish straight, and it looks like we've got a terrible camera angle yet again, so we're going to go on board with Bramble, and looking at Uncle Lando has actually went over a bit. See ARL pointing that car to the left-hand side of the track, looking to try and make use of that gap and probably try and get in between at the very least. There we go, see 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we've got jump starts already. We've got 2 jump starts, Floyd and J5 Gaming, both jumped the start, and they have both got drive-through penalties. That is unfortunate. Robert managing to get a good start, getting that inside line, going into turn 1, is going to be having that inside line, going into turn 4. It's a game of chicken, and oh, Robert Newford just knew when to pull out just in time. I've seen all the cars that come through. Chris up 4 positions, biggest gainer right now. Came up from 12th position. Nicely done from them, making good on what happened previously in the race, in the sprint race and in qualifying. Got the 2 Aston Martins going side by side here. We've got Floyd and the Loop Racer. I think the good thing from Floyd to do would be to let their teammate past. That'd be the best thing for them to do and not battle. Now Aston Martin could maybe get some points here. Killer Zombie and Chris battling out, and Chris manages to get past the Killer Zombie there and move up. Oh, we've seen, I think that was Ivan going a bit off track. The soft tyres not gripping enough for them apparently. We'll see how that does end up unfolding the rest of the race. And oh, lost a bit of control there going into turn 27. See the 2 drivers who have got penalties coming in and serving their drive-through penalties right away. Going further up, see Chuck Norris being overtaken by Chris there. Now Chris has got a little gaggle of cars here. He's got an RB, a Williams and a McLaren in front of him right now. Definitely want to be catching up to the back of Robert and Brambles. who are right nose to tail for the lead right now. Bramble doing very nicely to try and keep Robert behind. But could that change? Oh, it's looking like they were going to go for a good line there, but managing to keep it nice and steady. And I've already missed them going past the Gaming Infinity. I apologise about that. Oh, bit of a wobble there from ARL. Them hard tyres not proving to be the grippiest they needed. Oh, there was not enough space, Chris. There was not enough space. He sandwiched them up against the wall a bit there. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, Chris not doing the best here, not having the best of luck. These things do end up happening. Sometimes you just not managing to get with it, get in that rhythm. That's what you need to do, and unfortunately he needs to try and get into that rhythm. Hopefully get in the pits, get that front wing changed and feel their way back into it. Looking on right now from Gaming Infinity, we can see that ARL is going up the inside of Uncle Lando. Oh, big lock up there from Uncle Lando, and that's going to possibly cost them another position from the RB of Gaming Infinity, and they do get past 3-second penalty for Robert Newberg, who has actually got 3 seconds worth of penalties now, and that technically puts Bramble up. And have we got a safety car? Or is that just a virtual safety car? Whereabouts was that? Oh, and that's turn 4, the typical turn 4 curse there. It is a very difficult corner, turn 4. You need to time that right. If you don't, then you're just boshing into the wall. It's like coming out the tunnel at Monaco. Yeah, that's... I've definitely done that myself. I'm not going to lie about that. Boshed off that wall a good few times. It's alright, Charles. It's alright. You got this. You're not stupid. Mistakes happen. It's okay. DRS has been enabled. We're back on the go again. Don't worry, Briar. These things happen. I've made some stupid mistakes in my past driving on this game. Well, not this game, but other F1 games. I've not really played this one, to be honest, in terms of actually driving on it, because, well, the wheel broke a while ago and I just can't get back to using the controller, so yeah, a bit unfortunate. Back to playing Need for Speed Underground recently. That's my racing game of choice right now. Uncle Lando, though, right up the diffuser of Gaming Infinity. Oh, we've seen a cheeky killer zombie there going off track. Definitely would have picked up a little warning. At least I hadn't ruined anyone's race, got greedy. Hey, I've been there myself, just thinking, I could maybe turn in just this wee bit earlier, and somehow here it is, you end up facing the wrong way. You think you got it perfect, and then just bosh. It's a bit unfortunate, but looking on at Robert Newberg, increasing that gap, it seems, on Bramble. Looking on at, Chuck Norris here. There we go, Chuck Norris managing to make up that up to 4th place. Williams doing it very good out here, got a 3rd and a 4th right now. Oh, careful. Robert Newberg got another penalty. They feeling the pressure from Bramble here? That is the question. We'll go on board with Robert. We'll see how their inputs are. Could definitely tell they're on a steering wheel anyway. Ryerson, it's not been my night, and yeah, but it's a bit unfortunate. Ooh, helicopter shot, look at that. Oh, lovely. Simply lovely. Well, one for you Max fans out there. Ugh. Let's see, Bramble, now the pressure has been applied and the Alpine slips into first place now. Nicely done there. How is Robert going to be able to respond to that? Goddamn phone. There we go. Oh, Lip Racer getting kind of squeezed into the apex there. Turn 5, let's see how things are going to go for them. Oh, having to take avoidant action to avoid Killer Zombie. Did they get in? No, it was Uncle Lando, sorry. They've got that. Front wing of that McLaren looking like a spearhead right now. No shields going to be penetrated from that though, unfortunately. We'll get back up to Bramble and Robert Newbert. Always next time, yep, definitely, Briars. There's always next time. Just get that practice in for next week. And yeah, turn 6 and 7. Yeah, that is usually, for me, it's usually turn 8, I think it is, that gets me that right-hander. Sometimes I end up stretching out a bit too much and getting on that curb on the exit, which we could see Bramble and Newbert coming up to right now. And you could actually see it just right now. That curb right there on the left-hand side does end up, you straddle that and it will end up upsetting the balance of the car. We've got a virtual safety car on lap 7. Hard tyres off. Uncle Lando getting the hard tyres on, sorry, for the mediums. We've got, who is that, Floyd coming into the pits, getting their tyres on, hard tyres for them. So let's see, we've got fresh tyres for Lando, Floyd and J5 Gaming and Chris also. Ivan Tonsick has retired from the Grand Prix and left the session, but unfortunately glad to done it in the pits though. Yeah, we did 2 laps practice today. Yep, it's a bit unfortunate when you don't get the practice in that you need, and yeah, things don't go to plan. But yeah, I know what you mean. Don't get me wrong, I've had some races. Oh, who was that? Who else got that penalty there? Terry Tibbs? Oh, it was just Terry Tibbs. But yeah, I remember one time where, for myself, I ended up having a race at Bahrain Shore. It was a 100% race, just slightly longer than one of these races, really. And but right now, you've seen the loop racer getting past Gavin Infinity there. Nicely done, using that DRS effectively. But yeah, I ended up went into practice. Something happened with a neighbour, or it was a neighbour's friend, sorry, just stuff happening, coming up to our door, just being a pure nuisance. And ended up getting 0 practice pretty much. I think I'd done like 1 or 2 laps of Bahrain Shore. And I managed to get 2nd place somehow. Don't ask me how. Just crazy night, to be honest, that night. I do remember that quite vividly. But Yeah, it was insane to be honest. Just seen Uncle Lando and J5 Gaming swapping places there. Looks like Robert's got this position lined up on the Alpine. They're both saving their battery quite nicely. We'll see who's going to be coming out on top. Is it going to be Bramble or Robert Newbert here? Going down into turn one. DRS is wide open for the Silver. Not going for the move just yet, but oh wait, there pulls out the last minute. Would have expected a little bit of battery usage if we were going to be going for the move there. Oh, but does clout off the wall there? Do they end up getting a penalty there? A penalty? A warning because of that. And that is going to be one that we'll find out soon enough. Gaming Infinity trying to get back up to Lip Racer there. We're on lap 9 out of 25 here, and I think I just seen Robert take another extra step out of bounds, but unsure on that. I think it might be just marginal. Bramble making sure to try and stay in that DRS window. Uncle Lando's retired. Oh, that's in the pit lane. That's unfortunate. So we're down to 11 now on lap 9. We've had 3 retirements up to now. Oh, Robert pulling a little fake into the pits, seeing what Bramble was going to do, but Bramble looking for that overtake, going to take that outside line, going into turn 1, gives the squeeze on the Silver, gets the inside line for turn 2, but, oh, getting a little bit skitterish. Oh, using a wee bit of that McLaren there to try and block the way for Robert Newbert. I seen that little cheeky manoeuvre there, doing quite nicely, I will say. Gaming Infinity not able to get past Lip Racer right now, so top 8 right now have still yet to make a pit stop. So, tyres still looking decent. Terry Tibbs in the pits. And oh, that was that drive-through penalty that they just served there. Right, so penalty served for them. Lip Racer up 6 places. We'll have a look at the position changes right now. Lip Racer up 6 places, and Terry Tibbs up 6 places also. Who is going in the pits first here? Is it Robert Brambles? Nope. Just waiting for that hard pit stop coming. Who will pit first or will pit at the same time? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I'm got to say I'm surprised there hasn't been a full safety car yet myself. Uncle Lando seems he was raging because the delivery guy can't find his house, unfortunately. I'm lucky enough to say that I've never had that problem. I've always managed to find my house quite easily. But yeah, I will say that is a bit unfortunate, Uncle Lando. Bramble, 3-second time penalty is starting to even it up here. Now Robert Newbert manages to get up into first place because of that small mistake at turn 16 for Bramble, who's now earned himself a 3-second time penalty. We'll have to be careful and see how that is going to unfold in the later stages of the race, especially if there's a safety car at the out on like the penultimate lap, because that could definitely provide an annoyance. Bramble push it here, and Robert, he's going to have to push it on his out lap also. He's into the pits now. Jacked up, tyres on, off he goes. There we go. He's going to come out in third position, since Loop Racer is coming into the pits. Same with Gaming Infinity also coming into the pits. I'll see, is Killer Zombie coming in? I would expect so. So, all eyes on Bramble. We've got 19 seconds for a pit stop, 14 seconds during safety car. So we'll see how that is. Oh my god, he was 2 streets away. Jeez. Did these delivery drivers not have like GPS or something like that? That's literally a map that's showing you where to go. Like, oh, man. Feel sorry for you, bud. But let's see. Bramble will definitely be coming into the pits this lap. He's going to have to. What is the deficit going to be? I think Robert Newbert might actually have this position here. That's the Alpine being served and sent. ARL takes the lead of this Grand Prix. Now, who is going to come out? It looks like Robert's managing to come out in front of Bramble for the net lead right now. Since ARL is still yet to pit, he's going to be on them tyres for another few more laps. Probably going to be another 3 or 4 laps, I think. Unless he could even go onto the softs later and take that risk. No, I would say that comes fair. It's extenuating circumstances. I would put it as, to be honest, for you, Uncle Lando. But yeah, that guy's you're right there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, GPS and still can't read it. You are here. You're meant to be here, but you're not here. Oh, Rocket Lazo, so glad I'm not racing this track. Oh, Bramble here, going for the move on Robert Neff. Oh my god. Mouth just didn't want to word things. Bramble going for the move on Robert Newbert here. And DRS working to its fullest effect there. And doing its intended purpose of helping. Overtakes. Nicely done there from the Alpine. I don't want Bramble to win. He's closing in on points now on me. That was from Uncle Lando saying that. Well, we'll soon see, because it looks like he's going to be in the lead here, as he's going to be getting around the outside of ARL. Is he going to manage to do it? I think he is, and he could actually create himself a little bit of a buffer here, having that Williams in between, but the Williams isn't putting up much of a fight, it seems, since, well, he doesn't have to. It'd be better if he didn't, and he just trailed along for a couple of laps, and tried to just take advantage of the DRS. Better track next week. Is it Austria or Australia? Austria, nice. Nice, so we've got Austria next week. Make sure not to crash this next week, Briars, as, well, you make a pit at the very start of the race, then you're going to be lapped. It's just the way it is at Austria, and it's very, very hard to try and get unlapped if there's teamwork going to be involved, in which case, like, a car ahead, like, say, ARL is a lapped car, and you've got Robert and Brambles, if they went off the track to allow ARL to be the car behind the safety car, that could allow like ARL for such to get back on the lead lap. So looking on right now, top three still quite close together. We'll have a little brief look at penalties right now. So 3 seconds for Bramble, Chuck Norris and Terry Tibbs. 6 seconds for Robert Newberg. We'll see how that is definitely going to impact them later on in this Grand Prix. Expecting Terry Tibb and ARL to be jumping into the pits soon, within the next 2 to 3 laps at least, I would say. As we're on lap 15 now, the medium runners started pitting between lap 10 and lap 12. So we'll see how and when these guys are going to pit. I think if they're going to be pitting soon, or if they're going to be pitting a little bit later and slipping on a set of hard compound tyres, we'll see a set of medium, soft tyres. Bloody heck. Just get the words out. Loop racers though, are they going to be able to get past ARL? I don't think so. So there we go, ARL manages to come out quite safely. Putting on a set of soft tyres, can they pull back this gap that they've got to second and third? Could definitely happen. No, ARL, get back in the session. Uncle Lando, if you're there, invite him, please. Someone. And it says he's in the pits. No way. What's going on? This game, man. Alright, now he's bugging out. He's trying to get into his pit box, it seems. Go on board with Gaming Infinity and see if he is there. Some people getting a little bit of a fright there, some people not realising. And, not gonna lie, it's kind of funny there. Give me a second, I'll see if I could get, yeah, yeah. Oh, there we go, bingo. Send you an invite. Join. Just don't crash. Come on. That is utter horse manure, and I feel so sorry for you, bud. Lip racers in and off of them. Soft tyres going on to a set of mediums. Terry Tibb coming in as well. Going to be going on to a set of softs, I would imagine. I got him. He's in now. Hopefully he's not still in that position. He's actually moved somewhere else, actually. And it's not just bugged out. If so, because that engine is going to be a roasty toasty. We'll sit on board with Bramble and Robert Newberg here. What? You can't take control? Fucking yeah. That is... I don't even know what to say for that, but that is... Could you maybe... If you quit out the game and then try and come back in, that's the only thing I could suggest. Oh, what, mate? You were racing so well. You had that third place in the bag. Oh, I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry, but a couple of people not having the best of luck. Yeah, they're not having the best of luck with the internet. Well, the connections to EA anyway. Typical EA. Dodgy servers. Briar's not having the best of luck, and Uncle Wando not having the best of luck with delivery drivers either. Always fun. Right now we've got Robert going for that move on Bramble. Going up like inside into turn 27. He's not going to have DRS going down into turn 1 though. Not going to matter though. Yes, he does have that penalty. He does need to end up making that 3 seconds of a gap to Bramble if he wants to get that overtake. He's still there, yep, still there. I completely understand you. That is really, really annoying, to be honest. Yeah. Bramble and Robert fighting it out here. I think he's giving them a bump draft there, going down into turn 17 there. Turn 17, turn 22. Jeez, he keeps getting the corners mixed up. Going to move down to these guys here. I've seen they're actually further back next than I thought there. I'm on board with Floyd right now. And we've got Chris there coming up the inside after a little bit of an error. A few people still getting a bit startled and forgetting that the car is a little bit ghosted right now. Kick Silver looks even greener since that update. AJ ARL saying give it my all. That's what happens first race for DCD, and looking for a P3 P4 Williams result. At least Chuck could pick it up. Yep. At least your teammate could pick up that third place. Sorry. You did drive excellently there. But the Silver looks greener. Could it maybe just be because it's a night race that is looking a bit more greener? Because I do notice that the colours during the night races actually do look so much better. I'm not sure if it's just to do with the aesthetic of the low lights or what. I'm unsure about that. But right now, Terry Tibb getting past at J5 Gaming, and looks like Chris is right on the tail of that Silver. Right, Bill of Chris getting past the Silver of J5. Now up next is going to be Terry Tibbs in that Alpine to try and secure that 7th position. How will the hard tyres do? That's the question. Sorry, folks. So we're going to manage to get past Terry Tibbs there. Nicely done. We're going to move up to the front of the pack. We see Bramble retaking that first position. These two have been battling out the whole race for that position. So there we go. Sorry about that there, folks. A bit distracted there. Looking back down here. Game Infinity right in the tail of Whoop Racer here. And a little shout out to Whoop Racer for last week in Qatar, doing a little bit of highlights from their race anyway. So if anyone does watch that, go to their YouTube channel, same name as their username, and you'll be able to see some clips from them in races, and I'm pretty sure a few other ones will have probably have some highlights maybe, or streams from their previous races. Let's see, we've got 2 laps left. Is Whoop Racer going to be able to pull it in to Chuck Norris? I'm unsure about that, but we'll see how things do unfold. He does only need to pull in a second and a half. Oh, bit of a shake up there from Robert Newbert. Is this 9 seconds now? Yep. It's not going to affect them too much, but Brambles does have a 3-second time penalty. And oh, Robert's up to 12 seconds now. That I did not see. So Bramble has essentially got this in the bag. All he needs to do is just keep it on the straight and narrow. Chris just getting past it, Killer Zombie there to move up into 6th position. Terry Tibbs looked like they were getting close to the back of J5 the game in there. Well, at least for you, RL, it still says you're on the lead lap at least. So there's that. Bramble managing to create that gap that's needed to get just some pressure off them. Yeah, but Game in Infinity, but then that is opened up now. 1.4 seconds the gap, 1.5 technically to Truck right now. We'll keep a monitor on that and see how Whoop Racer is going to be able to handle that. Going on to... They've just went on to the penultimate lap. I think this is the folks just finishing the penultimate lap almost. You see the gaps between drivers quite substantial, I will say. So Floyd's into turn 1, and Bramble is just coming out of the final corner to start the final lap of this Grand Prix. 3.9 seconds the gap between the Loop Racer and Chuck Norris. An extra 3 seconds worth of penalties, so we'll be dropping down. Oh, bit out of shape there. Floyd could actually move up a couple of places if he closes in by another half a second. He could actually technically, possibly even get a seventh place even. If he puts that boot down and uses everything he's got, he could actually make a big difference here. We'll see if he can. He's got 1.5 laps to do it. Well, less than 1.5 laps to do it. 3.6 seconds for Loop Racer on Chuck Norris. Down to 2.3 seconds now. He is absolutely going for it right now. And he's got it under it. Oh, this is going to be a close one here. Definitely. No one's getting startled by that. Williams on track. Watch this next race. They'll end up crashing. Because they're going to not expect it to be thinking. No way. Wait a second. It just nullified it. They just nullified that for themselves. Loop Racer and Chuck Norris. Let's see who's going to walk out. This is getting really closer. Balancing and teetering and tottering on that 3-second margin. Looking at it right now, Bramble and Robert Newber have already came across the line to finish their lap times and finish the race with Bramble getting the win. Robert Newber in 2nd place. Looking on right now is this final spot for the podium between Loop Racer and Chuck Norris. Who's going to walk away with it? Is it going to be Chuck Norris or is it going to be Loop Racer coming across the line? Oh, under 1/4 of a second from Loop Racer. That's a bit unfortunate there for the Aston Martin. Nicely done there from Chuck Norris. Yeah, Chuck had 6 seconds worth of penalties. Loop Racer had 3 also, though, so it kind of nullified that. They both got them at roughly the same corner, which was funny. So see J5, Killer Zombie and Terry Tibbs coming across the line, and I forget who came in 10th there. I did miss that. Oh, it was Terry Tibbs, sorry. So Chuck done quite nicely there to manage to keep that 3rd position there in the wake of their teammate having unfortunate luck. Typical EA servers. Don't think I ever got it right. I'm honestly speechless at these. Is it just me, or is this music playing for anybody? Like on your screens, like the. Because I'm honestly confused. Is this a bug, or is this just like licensing, or is EA just lazy as hell now? What am I doing? I've already answered that question myself. Yes, they're just greedy. Bramble there, though, putting in, getting that win from pole position. Robert Newber did get the fastest lap, 1:30.270. Nicely done from them. Chuck Norris holding out on that 3rd position. Loop Racer a bit unfortunate in the end. Missing out on that 3rd place. Game Infinity fastest. Chris in 6th could come back in the end. J5 came in the 7th. Killer Zombie 8th. Floyd in 9th. Terry Tibbs 10th. ARL, unfortunate connectivity issues. And they're able to get this. Need to go back a second and see. We've seen Uncle Lando. Unfortunately, the delivery guy kind of robbed him of the race. Ivan retired, and Briar's not having the best of luck either. So we're going to be moving on, and we'll check what next week is. I did say that I was going to be live on Saturday last Friday, but unfortunately, due to the PSN outage, I was unable to. So yeah, I was a bit unfortunate there. Yep. So I'll accept that in just a moment. So next week, Austria. Definitely want to come to DRS heaven there. So that's round 8 is going to be Austria. So looking forward to that one, definitely. Definitely. So tomorrow, if I'm going to be live again, I'm just going to be checking what the race is going to be for WWR. I think that may be Japan sprint race. I'm unsure about that. We'll see. Yep, it's going to be a sprint race. Nice. So it's going to be Japan sprint race. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time. So if you do enjoy the content, enjoy the channel, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of the content, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading on a weekly basis. It's sometimes 2, maybe 3 times a week, depending on how things go. But yeah, until next week, everybody take care of yourself. And from me, it's peace out.